What if Avatar, Fire and Ash isn't about winning a war, but about replacing Jake Sully? Not killing him for shock value, not sidelining him quietly, but ending his role in the story by design. Because when you look closely at how Avatar has evolved, Fire and Ash may be the chapter where leadership, legacy, and identity finally collide. And that collision changes Pandora forever. In Chapter 1, the title is the warning. Fire and Ash is not poetic decoration. It's a warning. James Cameron never names his films casually. Fire represents transformation through destruction. It's power, aggression, and ideology enforced through force. Ash represents what's left after belief systems burn, the cost of leadership, the aftermath of conviction. This is not a movie about victory. It's a movie about what survives after everything burns. And Jake Sully is standing at the center of that fire. In the first Avatar, Jake Sully was an outsider, a learner, a bridge between two worlds. In The Way of Water, he became a father, a protector, a reluctant leader. But in Fire and Ash, Jake is something far more dangerous. He's a symbol that can't evolve fast enough. Every conflict reaches a moment where yesterday's hero becomes today's limitation. Not because they're wrong, but because the world has changed. Jake leads through conviction, but conviction hardens, and hardened leaders leave Ash behind. Most people assume the fire in Fire and Ash represents humans. That assumption may be wrong. What if the fire comes from within Pandora itself? A Na'vi faction that believes mercy has failed. That balance is weakness. That survival demands domination. This changes everything, because Jake is no longer fighting invaders. He's fighting an ideology that rejects everything he fought for. And when ideology clashes with ideology, someone becomes obsolete. Pandora doesn't need a soldier anymore. It needs something more dangerous, a system. Jake leads with instinct. The next generation leads with adaptation. That's why the narrative weight is shifting away from him, toward the children, the observers, the ones shaped by war rather than defined by it. Jake doesn't fail because he's weak. He fails because his way of winning costs too much, and Pandora is done paying that price. Here's the truth most theories avoid. Jake Sully may not die in Fire and Ash. Something worse may happen. He may outlive his relevance. The story no longer needs him to move forward. And for a character built entirely on purpose, that is the real ending. Fire and Ash isn't asking if Jake can win again. It's asking what happens when the world you saved no longer needs you. That's not a war story. That's a legacy story. Do you think Jake Sully should die in Fire and Ash? Or should he live long enough to see Pandora move past him? If you enjoy film theories that go deeper than surface-level explanations, subscribe to CineLogic for more intelligent breakdowns, hidden meanings, and cinematic analysis.